Hello.
Hi.
I'm very comfortable. This is public for some reason. It's been so long since we've done a public stream. I don't know what to do, Janine.
Well, you can introduce who we have with us and what we're doing.
We have the glorious, lovely Grace and also Abby.
Oh, dang. Wow, Morgan. Wow.
Wow.
Yes, I'm here with my roommate, Grace.
Hello.
She is a Schmodown fan by association.
By association.
And she loves Twilight. So when I told her I was doing this, I knew she had to come. And so here we are. I'm excited.
What are your feelings about Twilight, Abby?
I like them. I just rewatched them like literally 2 weeks ago. And I think the fact that I'm down to watch it again just shows
a testament.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the first one. The first one's so good. They're all good except New Moon. But like
Yeah, New Moon is
New Moon just happens. Like it's important for the story or whatever. But
Yeah.
Well, I will obviously be getting all into that nonsense. We are today watching the first one because, well, this is for Morgan hasn't seen, which is obviously on the It's a Wonderful podcast feed, which is the podcast feed that I do with Janine. And Abby has also guested one time on the podcast feed.
Just one.
However, with Twilight being the next month's series, maybe something fun will happen. I don't know.
Yes, we shall see.
We'll see.
So what are your feelings going into this movie, Morgan, for the first time?
Misery and hate, no. I don't know. Excitement in the sense that I'm sure it will please everybody watching this and you all here now just to watch me watch this movie, because ultimately it's really more of an experiment.
Okay.
It's an experiment for you lot in the sense that let's watch someone like Morgan watch a movie like Twilight. It's not the fact that it's me and this movie. It's the fact that it's someone like me and the fact that it's a movie like this.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's in the chat, by the way.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, people who are watching us watch this movie. Are you all ready to start?
I don't know if I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Dwayne's in the chat.
And he's very excited.
Hello, King.
We love Dwayne. Oh my god.
Who doesn't love Dwayne? Yeah.
Everybody loves Dwayne. Dwayne also clearly a big fan of Grace. That's nice.
Yes.
Yep, they met earlier this
We're
year
fans of each other.
in Atlanta. So
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, Billy, with my new Moon shirt that I got after seeing the first movie and wore to every midnight premiere of the Twilight movies since. I haven't worn it since then. So this shirt is like over 10 years old.
This is, of course, including to the midnight releases of DVDs.
Yes, I may have done that once.
dang.
I didn't even know that was it. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yes, I was hardcore.
What's a DVD?
On the eve of my birthday, you're really going to say some shit like that to me.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. On that note.
Yes,
really,
let's
that's what
start.
this is for. Really, that's what this is for. So we should all be wishing Janine a happy birthday, because really it's all for Janine.
It's her birthday tomorrow.
Birthday tomorrow.
Thank you. All right, guys. You ready?
Okay. Yeah. You count. You do the counting. Everybody, or those who are watching, will all hold the remote controls in weird ways.
Abby, you want to do it? You're so good at it.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
You all like
Hold on, we just had a panic moment.
a panic moment.
Okay.
So we're all at 0,
Ready?
0.
We're all at
0.
And we're pressing on go.
Am I doing it?
Oh,
yes,
God.
you're doing it.
Are we pressing on?
We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, go, and then that's what we're
Not
doing.
1, 2, 3, go.
No.
Oh, God.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Boom.
Ooh.
That was not no.
What did you do, Morgan?
Oh, well, we'll just go. Yeah, we'll just go from here. That's fine. I'm happy.
Where are you at?
What's wrong?
No, I always catch up anyway.
What? I don't even know what's wrong.
I pressed play on 0-0 and it went to 4 seconds.
What?
So then I got worried. So then I just started it again, but it'll be fine. I always catch up.
Okay.
Do you see a deer right now, Morgan?
I see the logo for Summit Entertainment.
Oh my
no.
God. Morgan.
Goodness.
Well, this makes more sense, right? Me watching it behind everybody else.
No. You're the Tina of this stream.
You're the reverse Tina.
Yeah. Tina
I
is always
could
ahead.
not be further from Christina.
We
if
could
I
restart.
wanted to be. No,
You
we're
wanna
not
try it
doing
again?
that now. We've done it now. We've done it now.
Okay.
Abby, you're getting unfiltered regular Morgan now, so just be prepared.
I really love your vibe right now. Just you chilling in your bed.
This is not my bed. This is my couch. This is not a bed. This is just my nice blanket that I had to present like this.
Yeah.
Because it's purple.
Mm-hmm. Let me tweet that we're doing this.
And also the background wasn't good enough, so I needed
some ambiance.
some ambience.
Matches my hair.
It does. That's not why I did it, but it does. It matches it exactly.
Okay, are you barely at the deer now, Morgan?
No, I'm at somebody with a what's this?
Tell us what
Spending
it
time
says, Twilight.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Well, we just saw Twilight, so
Twiglicked. I call it Twiglicked, by the way.
It's gonna be really hard for me to not sing along to the song.
right? The soundtrack is so good. All of the soundtracks are really good.
They slap.
Really?
Yeah. New Moon may be like the
Well, it
worst
says
movie,
Twilight
but it has
now.
the best soundtrack.
Soundtrack, yeah.
I'm not that far behind. It'll be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Mustaches.
Oh, Kimber's here. Thank
Kimber's
you,
here.
Kimber, my Slither sister.
Hi, Kimber. Miss you, Kimber. No, you don't care about me, Kimber. You care about Janine. You're here for Janine. We know you are.
Stop it. See, she misses you.
Yeah, she's always saying that now. No.
You were supposed to officiate her wedding, so don't even act like she doesn't care.
I still am. What do you mean I was supposed to? I still am.
I mean, a couple months ago, you were supposed to.
Hi, Kimber.
Where are you at, Morgan? You barely saw Twilight?
No, I'm miles ahead of that. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting nervous. This isn't a Patreon live stream. I don't know what to say.
Do you know what's going on? Are you following okay?
Yes, the mustache man is the dad.
Yeah, he is.
He's the chief of police. She opted to move with him so that her mom could go on the road with her minor league baseball husband.
Yes.
And she moved to a town in the Forks, Washington, where it's rainy and cold and wet all the time, and there's only like 3,000 people of the population.
Yes. So, mustache man is how far I've gone with the situation.
Yes, I saw you were a huge fan of Charlie Billy.
Billy, the Mustache Hall of Fame is reserved for the main show, It's a Wonderful Podcast, I Am Afraid. Therefore, this gentleman will not be going in. Nobody told me that John Roker was in this movie.
He does look like John Roker. Oh my God.
Gil Birmingham? Yes, he totally looks like Roker.
There is not any person that looks more like any one other person than that.
Then
man
that guy looks like
John Roker. Kimber is right when she says Vincent Price is the Mustache Hall of Fame. That's very
He
true.
is. He is.
Really, ultimately, what I want is a Mustache Hall of Fame, like a real Hall of Fame, where it's a huge wall of photographs of all the people in the Mustache Hall of
No,
Fame,
it
and
should
it
be
just says
their.
Mustache Hall of Fame at the top.
It should be their mustaches. Like when they die, you shave it off, and then that mustache.
That's also a good idea.
See, this is why I bring Grace to things.
Yes.
There could be
Ideas like
just a picture of them, but then also an artist's rendering of the mustache.
No, she's saying the actual mustache hairs. We have to
I've
get our
not got
hands
the
on
money
them.
for that.
When I think about how she moved into school at March, like that sucks.
Like, what is the point?
That is terrible, actually. Oh God, look at Taylor.
So apparently that guy died in a car accident or something.
Yeah, like this
Yes.
year, right?
Yeah.
We all read Daily Mail.
Yeah.
What?
Eric.
Justin Chon, I think.
Yeah.
That's
He's in
fun,
Wendy
but-
Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
Yeah. he is. Is he the older brother?
Yeah.
How do we feel about this hair? Is it a little too much?
It's like, it's a lot. It's very like of the time, but like
Yeah, it's very dated.
doesn't hold up.
No.
And like, that's not a good look on anyone, period.
No.
But like, I respect that it was just what was cool.
I may or may not have had a slightly shorter version of this hairstyle.
What?
I watched a behind the scenes of this like a couple weeks ago, like of the whole, like all the Blu-ray features.
Mhm.
And there was just a whole segment in the behind the scenes of just someone chucking that volleyball.
Oh, it hit him. Yes, I remember that. And Anna Kendrick totally forgot she was in these movies.
Yes.
I did not know Anna Kendrick was in these movies.
Yeah, neither did Anna Kendrick.
Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I was in those. It was like the anniversary or something, and she totally forgot.
I feel like they really get the awkwardness of high school.
Right? That whole exchange was like so relatable.
This is giving me bad memories. I don't like that dude's eyes. They're too blue.
Oh my god.
I don't trust somebody with eyes that are that blue. Sinister.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Pattinson? Can't
Oh, you'll see him. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming.
When is this movie from? Like 07?
2008, I
Yeah,
believe.
I think that was my gut.
Yeah.
2008.
Okay, here they come.
Let's go.
I don't see them.
Slow mo.
Yes. This was like so how I pictured it in my head when I was reading the book. So when the scene happened, I'm like, this is like perfect.
Slow-mo Robert Pattinson. I do have gripes about very specific things, Kimber. Yes, you are right. I recognise that one girl in the glasses. What do I recognise her from?
The Walking Dead.
No, I don't watch The
Is
Walking
she on The
Dead.
Walking Dead?
Yes.
Who did she play?
I don't remember her name. Do you remember the guy, the redheaded guy with the Abraham with the big handlebar mustache? That guy who got killed by Negan, that whole thing.
Okay.
She was hooking up with him, and they came like around the same time.
Load up.
I watch real zombie things, not The Walking Dead. I mean, they don't even look like vampires.
There he is.
I don't see him.
Damn it, Morgan. It started on time.
I did start on time. I was 4. Oh, God.
He's 4 seconds behind, I think.
No, I'm more than that.
There he
now.
is. You saw him? Did he appear?
No.
He still hasn't appeared yet?
Oh, there he is.
Okay. She's almost as pale as them. Shoot.
Yeah, you would think her ass is a vampire.
Right?
But like,
I mean,
okay,
he has.
here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
he looks the same now.
And Grace, you can agree or disagree. I think you'll agree with this. I feel like this is the most artistic one.
It is, because it was more.
Yeah.
They didn't have a huge budget. You know, they got Catherine Hardwicke, like indie director, and so it was
Yeah.
super chill. And then when it was so successful, they tried to go all big budget.
Yeah. Ugh. The CGI of the baby. Was that big budget.
The big one. I just like can't think about how like this is like the love of her life, and the first time he saw her, he was like,
He was like completely disgusted. So yes, I read the first chapter of Midnight Sun, and it's really goes into detail about how he was feeling in the scene. Like he was literally like planning in his head how he could just murder all these students so they don't escape, so he could just be free to kill her and taste her blood.
I got it.
He was literally
told-
like, okay, I can like break the necks of like 4 people before they notice what's going on. I could like kill the other half of the room, and then I can take Bella last so her blood doesn't, get cold.
You told me about that, and
Yeah.
this definitely seems like
I know.
he absolutely is disgusted by her,
Yes. Because
which
her
I
smell
find
is
quite funny.
way too appealing. He can't handle it.
I probably should.
This is uncomfortable.
Why? Because you can hear it, or because
I can hear it.
can you hear our laundry going off?
No.
No. I'm glad that you're doing laundry. Way to be
We're productive
Responsible.
on these Friday afternoons.
Yeah.
hygienic and things.
I have this all the time where I'll meet people that my parents know, and they're like, "Oh my God, I remember you when you were a baby."
Oh
I was like, I don't remember you, guy. I don't remember you, butt crack Santa. Like, get out of here.
my God. The 2 characters are so irrelevant.
Don't they get? Never mind.
I don't get that. I don't get that anymore. I don't get people saying to me that they remember me from when I was a child, because I don't know why. I think I'm a different person. I think I sort of became
You
somebody
changed.
else at age of 16.
Let me change. I think I want to change it from Abby to Abby and Grace.
It would be more accurate, wouldn't it, really?
There you are, Abby.
We are. Another thing is that she becomes like way more just like girly. Like in this one, she's still kind of like
Tomboyish. Yeah.
Bella?
Yeah,
Yeah, but even her version of girly is like still not super girly.
that's true.
Her prom dress at the end is really ugly.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think she should have worn something that would have. Nope. Never mind.
I'd just like to say I agree with Kimber in the chat. I want to be a vampire as well, but not one of these ridiculous vampires. Like,
No,
imagine.
these vampires are chill AF.
Yeah.
No. I've been told what these I've been told what these vampires are all about.
Oh my God, I love that whole like. I thought about this last time. I was like, why does Emmett just
Jump out.
a Jeep
Right?
and jump out of a Jeep like that? Like what?
So they can show how agile they are. I don't know. Like,
Also, if I was a vampire, the last place you would find me is at a freaking high school.
right?
Honestly, I know it makes sense for them to like blend in, but they're all well over the age of high school anyways.
Yeah.
You could definitely pass as anything.
Yeah.
Doing any job, any place.
I remember this from the book, and she was just so angsty and just like, where is he?
Yeah.
Now, this may sound like strange, but I'm just going off being vampire-y right now. Like,
Okay.
why would they not hang out at a high school? What do vampires love? Virgin blood.
But they don't drink human blood, so it kind of defeats.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, what's the point?
Exactly. That's what we're saying. Look,
That's what I'm
here's
saying,
some
real
here's
vampires.
some
Real vampires would love
stuff
it.
right here. Look, real vampires doing vampire things.
Where?
in silhouette coming up. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
you're behind.
Oh, this looks interesting. Now there's a chase. This yes, this is fun. I like this. Death. Murder.
They do really. She's like the most clumsy in this movie, so that's very character accurate.
That was good. I like that. That was the most horror we're gonna get in this whole thing, isn't it?
Maybe
I
not.
don't know, Morgan. Gotta keep watching the movie. We're only like 10 minutes in.
Kimber agrees with me. I like that Kimber's here to back me up on all the reasonable comments.
Yeah, she's like she hasn't seen any of these movies. She's just here to stare at us, Morgan. That's a good friend. I appreciate you.
It is
Kimber.
really, isn't it? Quote,
love her
use the
stuff.
quote, no virgin blood, then what's the point?
Like that for
Use
so
that.
long.
Yes.
Oh my god, do
That
we
was
get
my
that
dream
truck?
car, and then I wanted Edward Silver Volvo.
Oh my god, my mom had that like while the movies were coming out, and she was like, I feel like a Cullen. Like,
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
yeah.
I can't believe I've already
Because she had
finished
like
my
a whole
tea.
phase with her mom book club where they all read it.
Oh really?
Yeah. So my mom has like read all the books and seen all the movies.
That's really cute.
I want another cup of tea. Bang.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
Thank you. You don't need to say.
And like the whole thing was his hair, but like he never washed his hair. Like that's why that's how it looked so good.
Who never washed his hair?
Robert Pattinson. He said
He
he
never
never
washed his
weirdo.
hair.
like
the more you get to know him, the more you realize he's just a weirdo. But like it's
interviews with him and stuff.
yeah.
yeah.
I'm into the fact that Pattinson's a weirdo, though. That this is why I enjoy.
Well, I read an interview from him like before this movie had come out, and like he was just super chill and like talking about how he was sleeping on people's couches and just eating like pizza hot pockets, and like he was just like just a regular average ass guy.
He's just introduced himself like the nice little vampire he is.
And notice his eyes are golden now. It's not.
Wouldn't it? Oh yeah, they golden because he has fed.
He has fed on animal blood. If he had fed on human blood, his eyes would be red. And when they need to feed again, their eyes turn black.
It's much cooler that though, isn't it? I mean, it's got to be a bit sinister, really. The fact that because you clearly notice the color of somebody's eyes, you would be asking the question, "Dude, why are your eyes yellow? Nobody has yellow eyes. What the hell's going on?"
Oh, she questions it later on.
I wanted to question. It'd be the first thing I would ask. Are you a vampire? If so, can we be friends?
Oh, don't even get me started on that scene. Like, I hate that scene so much.
What? Can we be friends?
No, you'll see. You'll see.
Kimber is very much on my side. I'm so glad she's here.
Oh, Abby, somebody brought up the lighthouse.
No, we can't bring up the lighthouse.
No. We don't talk about that movie.
Somebody took her on a date to that movie, Kimber, so it's very traumatic.
Kimber, we can bring up the lighthouse when it's me. Janine hasn't
And
seen the
Morgan
lighthouse yet, but
haven't
certainly
seen
when
it.
it's me, we can talk all about lighthouse. When it's Abby, we have to respect Abby and her decision to never speak of the lighthouse ever again after the absolute horror that she went through.
Yeah, it was. Grace knows she was there. She was my roommate
I
when
was
it
the
happened.
date.
She was the date. No, but she got to hear about it. And I was just like, that was
Billy hates the movie as well.
Oh, Patrick's here. Hi, Patrick.
It is. Admittedly, Kimber, it is a perfect movie. Yes, it is. It's a terrible date movie, which is the point. Robert Pattinson. We all know, of course, that I tried shaving my facial hair to match Robert Pattinson's after seeing The Lighthouse. Didn't work.
No, it did not.
Didn't work. just really kind of making me want to watch Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, though, isn't it? Ultimately.
Cedric Diggory.
It's also interesting that this movie has the same colour palette as the last few Harry Potter movies as well.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
Mm-hmm.
Just grey, really.
Dwayne was on Twitter like a couple weeks ago bashing the cinematography of Twilight, and I was like,
This man's.
"Sir,
Is he still in the chat? Dwayne, defend yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely sets the tone for this movie, and just the fact it makes it feel more independent and like simple.
No, yeah, I know. I like that. I like that it feels low key.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, we're doing an episode, a full episode of Morgan Hasn't Seen next Wednesday about this movie. This is just a fun watch along. Any detailed thoughts will be
We'll be on the episode.
obviously in the main episode. This is just fun times. Kimber saw some people on a date at A Star Is Born. That's also a dreadful date movie.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, Pattinson's turned into Captain America all of a sudden there, which is ironic considering he's now
Batman.
the Batman. Although that's a little bit, well, it's vampiric to be that strong, I suppose, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So this is what starts cluing her into something's up with this guy.
And then he starts to sparkle.
Oh goodness, that is really all you know about this movie.
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh yeah,
Dr. Cullen.
He looks the best in this movie than he did in any of the other ones.
he starts to get like cakey."
Who's
Yes,
this now?
and very wiggy. The wig he has is so bad. This is Edward's vampire father, Carlisle Cullen. So he's the one who turned him, and he's like the adopted father of all of the vampire people.
I don't think. This blonde dude.
This doctor, yes,
My God, he's pale.
because he's a vampire.
I understand that, but he's paler than the rest of them. That's just dangerous. Why does he look like? Who does he look like? He looks like someone. Oh God. Who does
What
he
do you
look
mean?
like, Janine?
Are you asking me who he is, or are you asking me who he looks like?
No, who he looks like. He looks like somebody who played a villain in every movie from the early 2000s.
He was in Can't Hardly Wait, remember?
This guy?
That's the
Yes.
Enjoyable.
No, I don't think I'm thinking of him. I'm thinking of the guy that played every villain in the early 2000s. He was in Ang Lee's Hulk.
Oh, Josh Lucas is not
Josh Lucas, that's who I'm thinking of, yes. Looks like him.
Well, he was the bad guy in Can't Hardly Wait who dumped Jennifer Love Hewitt and was an asshole.
Who, Josh Lucas?
No, this guy who's Carlisle. You're driving me crazy.
I mean, I like the name Carlisle.
Which I'm really annoyed that they didn't go with Carly instead of Renesmee.
Terrible.
What?
Because Carly is a combination of Charlie and Carlisle. That is a much cuter name.
Oh, is this when they have a child?
Oh, yes, later.
I knew they had a child.
Yes, and that is terrifying.
It's terrifying. What, the child is terrifying?
Yes.
Or the actual conceiving of the child?
Well, that too.
No one's gonna believe you.
It's all pretty terrifying.
But vampires love
You'll
that
get some.
sort of
You'll get
deal.
some body horror later, Morgan.
They have
Just
such
be
a weird
patient.
relationship, like in this movie before they like become a thing. Like the tension is a lot.
I feel like they skipped the get to know you phase.
Yeah, they like talk a little bit in class. They talk a little bit here and there. He's watching her sleep. Like, I get like he's intrigued by her, not just because of her smell, but because like she's the one person he can't read. So that's like interesting to him, and he wants to kind of understand that. But it's too intense, too fast. Like,
Yeah, they go from strangers to like like bound forever.
Yes, and that's why I hate with a passion that whole segment where they like say they love each other, because it's just so bad.
Is it a
It's
good
so
movie?
bad. Yes, I hate it. It's like the
Oh.
only thing I hate about this movie is that whole like segment.
There's some. Oh dear. Oh, that was very vampire-y. I appreciated that. Stalking in the corner of a room.
Oh my god, Morgan's so far behind.
I know.
Just hit like
Just
for
can
10
you,
seconds.
yeah, can you do 10-second rewind like twice? Or not rewind, fast forward.
I want to watch this movie.
Oh,
You weren't
Morgan.
prepared for unfiltered regular Morgan today, Abby, were you?
We also weren't prepared for you to be behind.
Well, I'm not that far behind. How am I that far behind?
It just happened.
Straight up lying to this dude, Bella.
Edward might be a creep, Billy, but he's supposed to be a creep. He's vampire.
Would you
I'm
lie?
not
Would you
asking-
lie to a Mike Newton, Abby? Is Mike Newton your type?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike Newton is totally your type.
Yes.
Is this the
Basic,
weird
yep.
blue-eyed guy?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like.
No.
Like okay. Our roommate brought biscuits.
I was gonna say your roommate brought Chipotle.
Biscuits.
Oh
It's not a real watch along. If
The
somebody
amount
doesn't
of
have
times
Chipotle.
this like someone rings the doorbell and then I have to be like, it's my Chipotle, hold on.
Who brought biscuits? I want some biscuits. They're not
No.
real biscuits, though, are they? Obviously. Why
Biscuits
would
for
they be-
Morgan. Biscuits for Morgan are cookies.
Why
Just
would
so
they
you
be
know.
real biscuits? That doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't be having real biscuits at this time on a Friday afternoon. This is a nice herbology greenhouse.
Yeah, where's Professor
Composting.
Sprout?
I want some composting. I'm thirsty.
Ew.
Why? It sounds nice. The dude.
Yeah, the teacher
Digging
was
it
like,
up.
"Don't drink that."
Oh.
See, like this is the getting to know you stuff right here. These brief conversations.
I like his coat.
Jessica.
The fact that Anna Kendrick and Robert Pattinson were like in the same movie like blows my mind.
Right?
Yes.
I really like his coat.
You should try to sneak a Schmodown question like that. Fuck people up, Abby.
Oh my god. The amount of times I'm on a stream and I'm like, yo, no one in the comments like make a comment about this when it's in a Schmodown match.
Right?
It's all gonna be Twilight and Scream movies right now.
Yes.
I'm not sure people would mind that. I think they'd be down for it.
I mean, I would.
Or yeah, but you'd probably also get somebody who would, be violently against it and cause themselves to look like a moron. That usually happens in the Schmodown, doesn't it?
Yes, always.
Oh wait, he just punched that bus.
Right? It's like, open the door.
You'll see in about a minute, Morgan.
Like, I really like Robert Pattinson's coat.
That's gonna be his final review.
I have a similar coat myself.
His only takeaway from this whole movie is I liked that coat. This whole exchange is really awkward too. Like, what?
Did punch the door. He did.
There's name a scene where they have a normal conversation that doesn't make you like want to cringe.
Right? And then she just laughs to herself and walks away. Like, what was that? What was that? See, Kimber's got your back. Fashion is everything.
Kimber's always got my back. Kimber has had my back since I've first knew her and will have my back for the rest of our days.
Yes,
Therefore,
Kimber is the best.
She is the best. Hello, Matt to the movies
Hello.
in the chat.
Who is here?
Matt the Movies.
Matt the Movies. Hi, Matt.
I do not personally know who Matt the Movies is. I am just saying hello to somebody in the chat.
And how many times did this take? It was like 30-something times for them to catch that apple perfectly like that.
And it's the book cover.
Who's catching an apple?
Oh,
Oh my
damn it, Morgan.
I think it's funnier that we've done this like this. Ultimately, this is all for fun and games of it. And I just think it's funny.
You're catching up.
Yes, that's right.
Them,
Tell him.
they're trying to recreate the book cover.
Absolutely whatever. Robert Pattinson has not done that.
He did. It was on a string. It took him like 36
On
takes.
a string. If it was real, he would have kicked it up in the air like it was a football and then just grabbed it and eaten it like a vampire.
Vampires don't eat apples.
Vampires don't eat
These
apples.
ones don't eat
I
at all.
thought this vampire didn't eat people. So what's he supposed to? Oh yeah, animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
That whole deer in the beginning, that was him catching a deer.
I thought he was vegan vampire.
They're vegetarian.
They call themselves vegetarians.
That doesn't make any sense. I like all the flags in the background. I appreciate that.
Very multicultural.
Well, it
What
is,
school
but I also like a nice flag.
Did your high school have a salad bar, Abby? Was your high school that bougie?
No.
Mine certainly wasn't.
Did you
I
have a
don't
salad
think,
bar?
I don't think we ever served salad, not in school. In like college, and by college I mean the ages of 16 to 18. We had all sorts of food offerings. But I don't think we had. Is that a lighthouse?
Oh my god. You got way too excited about that.
Sorry. I thought we were having fun. I definitely recognise her in the glasses, by the way. I don't know where from, and it's annoying me. She's got wearing a nice blanket. It's like this one.
I think this is like the only time she eats in the movies.
Bella?
As when she eats like
Get some licorice.
Oh, God, it's Taylor Lautner.
I think I remember from the behind the scenes that the beach was like super, like they had a storm or something. So this scene, like they did on the fly, like
Yeah.
of it, like it was
It
supposed
looks
to.
very cold.
looks stormy.
Yeah.
I prefer cold beaches like this than your regular.
Okay, I gotta
warm
ask Janine.
beaches.
I don't think I know the answer. Team Jacob or Team Edward?
I
don't
think
know
I was
yours.
I think I was Team Jacob just because I liked who she was more when she was with Jacob than when she was with Edward.
I feel like I was foolish. Me, middle school me, was like Team Jacob. But now I'm like the mature one I am recognizes Edward for the vampire that he is. And I'm Team Edward. Also, Jacob goes like, he's such a nice guy in Eclipse. Like, you know, like nice guy Reddit. Like,
While, yeah, I don't particularly like Jacob, I like who she is with Jacob.
That's fair.
I think Jacob is a little bitch sometimes.
Yes.
But for the most part, he's chill.
I like vampires. I like werewolves. I like Robert Pattinson. I don't like Taylor Lautner. Therefore, would have to be.
But technically, you haven't seen Taylor Lautner in anything, so.
I feel like I have.
Okay.
But I don't know.
You're like 10 seconds behind, but you've got some vampire realness coming your way, Morgan.
Okay.
If you recall Butt Crack Santa, he makes it
Tom's here too, by the way. He says, "Team guy who almost hit Bella with a car."
Shit.
Appreciate that there, Tom. That's nice. Yeah. Billy's team, Michael Sheen. That's a good one. I'm not going to
Yes.
fall
You know
asleep.
that Michael Sheen is in these movies?
I do know that Michael Sheen is in these movies. I like Michael Sheen.
Who does he play?
He's the main.
He's Arrow. He's
Very good.
Arrow.
That's Michael Sheen. Yes.
He's Mr. Big Vampire, isn't he?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Michael Sheen, of course, not to be confused with Charlie Sheen, which would be a much different type of character.
Oh my god.
Although equally as hilarious, I would imagine. This is good. I like this. This is. Oh, it was fast and unnecessary. Oh, it's going a bit weird with the effects.
Because this is a cheap horror movie that got like no money, so they had to work with what they had.
I mean, just have them appear. They don't need to turn into the weird Flash.
Hence, you'll see the very terrible, sweaty looking glittering effects later. You just look sweaty.
Vampire. Would you live in such a place as this?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
think so.
cold and miserable and in the middle of nowhere.
Isn't that what it's like in England?
Yeah.
Although when
Racism, but yeah.
when I went there, it was actually nice weather, and as soon as I left, you said it got all gloomy again. So I just brought the sunshine with me.
Yeah.
I just remembered where I remembered that guy vampire from.
Oh, he is in Burlesque.
Yeah, he's in Burlesque.
Oh, Cam Gigante.
Yeah. Have you seen Burlesque?
Yes. I love burlesque.
It's so good.
I have this weird thing with burlesque. If it's just on, like I just have to watch it. Like I can't.
Is that a movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Not
Is
just
it
a
a
show.
movie?
It's more than a movie.
It's a burlesque show.
And she says that dress is one shoulder. That is not a one shoulder dress, Jessica.
Why does that one dude? I don't know if we're on the same scene, obviously.
Probably not.
No, that's true.
What?
That one dude in the back of this scene with his collar upturned, wearing the brown polo shirt.
What?
Not important.
And whether he's important or not, I've seen him several times in this movie now.
A featured extra.
He reminds me of a Swedish footballer called Henrik Larsson. Don't know why. Nobody cares. Just that's what you're here for. You're here to hear my random ramblings when watching this movie. That's why we're doing this, is it not?
Yes, that is
Exactly.
why.
I have an itch on my eye.
Can we scratch it for you?
No. Is my mascara messed up? Okay.
Uh-oh.
This was terrifying.
Right?
It still is.
This is like the most realistically like scary part of this whole
Yeah, this is
franchise.
the scariest part of the whole franchise.
all of a sudden the movie is turned into legitimate horror, and whilst it is concerning,
Yes.
it is, however, somewhat concerning.
I had a art class and we had to make milk ads, and I made an Edward Cullen milk ad,
Oh my God. That's amazing.
and it said, "Do I dazzle you?" And I put a little milk mustache on it.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, he's wearing the coat again. He's going to murder them all. 'Cause that's what vampires do.
I love that he's supposed to be going really fast, but like the scenery moving by is not that fast. Yes, Milk Mustache Hall of Fame, Kimber.
The milk mustache Hall of Fame, that goes a bit too far, I think. The milk mustache Hall of Fame.
I feel like all of us are just.
This is very, he's not adhering to the
At some
rules
point,
of the
yeah,
road.
Our friend, had
What?
a guy, we're like, okay.
Yeah. We're like, okay, have fun.
Yeah, we're like, okay.
Tom wants to get matching jackets with me that says Coat Crew.
Yes.
I'm about that. They have to be nice coats, though. I'm not wearing
Really
no
gonna be us tonight.
terrible coats.
This?
Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, they're just about to go eat some pasta.
Yes.
Are we gonna eat pasta tonight?
Why is that Kelly Osbourne?
Right?
Oh my god.
Kelly Osbourne.
Oh my gosh, Morgan, you need to just go forward, please.
Where's
please.
Kelly?
Please. Please.
Jeez.
Is this not funnier, though?
No, it's not really.
Oh, it is Kelly Osbourne. This is definitely funnier.
You say so. Is it though?
Let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to do. I'm
Want
having
Morgan to
fun.
be on time? Yes or no?
I'm having fun. Is no one else having fun?
I mean, I'm watching Twilight, so
Yeah.
there's inherently an amount of fun to be had.
By all.
He's just so good. This, like, Art Pattinson. Our Pats. Our Pats and Case Stew.
Oh my god.
Did you have
Everyone
posters
hated
of them as a child?
I did not have. I kind of came into the whole Twilight phase when it was like Breaking Dawn era, because I was
That's
still a little
pretty
bit.
late.
Too
Yeah.
young.
Because I was 8 when this came out, so I wasn't ready for like.
Yeah, I remember all the books had come out when I started getting into it and I read them, but I remember like going to see Breaking Dawn Part 2 in the theater.
Yeah, that's the only one
With
I
my
saw
mom.
in theater. I saw it like a week after it came out. Like,
Janine, did you see all of them at the first given opportunity?
I did. I did.
Midnight?
I was a twihard.
It sounds a bit sinister, that, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's what the fandom's called, twihards. I completely understand why people hate these movies, but I love them. So
I'm enjoying this.
Billy,
Are you really?
This. I'm enjoying this.
or when
movie.
Breaking Dawn came out. I mean, that's true.
Oh my god.
I'm enjoying watching this movie with other people,
Good. I'm glad we can bring some enjoyment.
even though you're all mad with me that I'm behind.
I feel like they're definitely a guilty pleasure though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And they even add like the sound effect in there, like oh. It's like when she's hugging him and holding him, he's supposed to feel like a stone. Like, how is that comfortable to like cuddle with him?
Yeah.
He's cold and like a stone. Like,
It's a very emotionally intense movie.
yes.
Everything's on absolute
Satan.
turned up to 11.
Did you watch that video that guy made about the book?
Yes. I like him, he's fun.
No.
Watched him for ages. I think it was Nolan that actually introduced me to him.
Butt crack Santa.
And then if you notice later, Victoria's wearing the butt crack Santa shirt with the clover on it.
Remind me what that is.
It took me a few watches to notice that.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, she's wearing that clover shirt he was wearing when they killed him.
It's dark.
If Robert Pattinson didn't wash his hair throughout the whole of this, that's like damaging to
Yeah,
Ron's
no.
scalp.
He never really washed his hair.
But that's really unhealthy.
Yeah.
Did Billy say you could pull off? I think you could.
Maybe we go as Twilight for Halloween.
Oh my god, we've been trying to figure out our Halloween costumes, and maybe we do Twilight. Do I be Rosalie? Oh
Rosalie, you guys should be Rosalie and Victoria. Oh my god. I would die. I would die.
Ryan be Bella.
Oh my god. We make Landon be Edward.
For
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
I would just have to be Laurent because there's no black people in these movies.
There really isn't. I don't really have anything else to be like, oh, you have that person. No, you really don't.
Yeah, it's Laurent and that's it. I could be I could be a gender swapped Laurent.
What about me?
You could be Jasper.
I want to be involved.
You seem like you have a Jasper level anxiety sometimes.
What does that mean? Who's Jasper? Jasper from The Simpsons?
No, one of the Coen brothers is Jasper.
The Coen brothers.
Oh my gosh, Morgan.
Jasper Cohen.
The long lost Coen brother.
He's like the newest of the Cullens, so he's like getting used to not feeding on human blood. It's very difficult for him. But he also has like mood control powers. He can like calm you down or. You know.
I love 2000s.
Seen it.
Yes.
That's a seen it question.
Last week, me, Grace, and our friends played. We have like seen it, and there's a Twilight version.
I have that.
I would like to point out that I own at least 5 Seen It's.
Okay, well, do you have the Twilight?
I do not have the Twilight version. I obviously have the Harry Potter version.
Well, we did the Twilight one and Grace won. So
well
yes,
done. Well
I have that.
All my questions ended up being about like it was every question I got was like, which color is this werewolf?
Yeah.
Or which black and like brown werewolf is like, who is it? And it would be Harry or like, I don't even know. It's like Seth and Leah and just.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was very specific.
All I know is Leah's like white and gray.
She really is. Look at that.
If you've ever seen Patty,
okay,
and you know when she does the hard stare, that's exactly the face she's making.
Okay. This whole scene, I absolutely hate this scene from beginning to end.
Yes,
I hate it.
Can we just point out though that your most hated scene in the world ever, Janine, may just have been preceded by Robert Pattinson actually behaving like an actual vampire for one split second.
Okay.
Which I liked because he had all the blood on his mouth in the weird like detective dream thing. I was about it. I was about that.
Dream.
Whatever it was, I was about it. I enjoyed that.
So,
what's so dreadful about this scene?
Okay, the staging of it. Like it's literally like there was an X on the floor and it said, "This is your mark, so go stand here and start your monologue like you're on stage or something." It's just it's staged poorly. It's not natural at all. They're like automatically in love. It feels super rushed. Like,
oh dear God, this is the sparkle scene, isn't it?
Yes, and the sparkling is really bad because they had no money.
Yes.
He just looks sweaty. Because like in the book, like they actually go on a hike together, so they like have some significant time together, and then this is how all that comes out. It's not
Oh,
just
it is,
we're
isn't
at
it?
school, and now we're just gonna wander off into the woods and have this conversation. Like, it's so weird. I just hate this whole scene. Like, I love everything else about this movie. It's like all kind of how I pictured in my head when I read the book, but this whole segment is just so bad to me. And yes, Billy, somewhere Paramore is in these woods.
Oh my god, that Paramore song.
I love that song. That's how I discovered Paramore. Now they're like one of my favorite bands from this movie soundtrack.
That's a weird shot.
I don't know which one you're on.
Yeah, because you're 5 seconds behind and you refuse to catch up.
I'm not I don't know how to do it.
What are you watching on?
Netflix.
Oh my god, there's a 10-second button. Like you can forward 10 seconds.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Vampire. Vampire.
He's really dragging her. What the fuck?
I know, right? Oh my gosh, here it comes.
Oh my god.
Ah, this looks so bad, but I love it. It's so ridiculous looking. But it's like you have to just be like,
They never run like that again.
They have no money. They have
was in the bathroom long enough to miss this scene.
Nope.
right on time. Look at this sweaty glow right here.
Oh god.
And you know his ass was supposed to like get in some shape. He didn't do shit.
Oh, the running. Oh god. Oh dear.
Oh my god. Look at this. Like it's barely visible.
Fuck all.
Oh,
They really
that's
could have done that in person at this point.
right. The face he's making,
Why
he just looks sweaty.
Oh,
Why
yeah, she
is
says you're beautiful.
there one single ray of sunlight? He does look very sweaty.
Yeah, doesn't he just look like shiny sweat?
I mean, it's a bit sparkly.
But yeah, this movie had no budget.
It does look like he's very sweaty. I mean, I still like his coat.
Oh my god. That is going to be the final review for sure.
You can't have any problems with that statement, Robert Pattinson.
Mm-hmm. I think they get pretty when they turn into a vampire too, right?
She just called him beautiful. I mean, she's not lying.
Yeah.
No.
Physically change your facial features, or just like outwardly, it makes people automatically.
I think I remember, Janine, correct me if I'm wrong, that they look desirable to humans.
Yes. That's part of their kind of predatory nature. Like they can lure in their prey just by how they look and smell. And
It's kind of like at Chili's when the waitress puts the plate down in front of you and she says, "Careful, it's hot." Like you have to touch it anyways.
yes.
These effects could have been so much better by not using CG.
Well, Morgan,
Yes.
you're a little too late on that one.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying.
This is like
Most.
this is so much exposition and just I hate this whole part. Like it's so bad.
But
We
it's
just
very
get
intense.
past this. It's just I just don't like it. I don't.
It's
After
so-
this is fine
so
and I can get over it. But
Did Robert Pattinson climb that tree?
probably it's not very high.
That's a terrible line of dialogue.
I don't know what line you're referring to. Morgan.
Personal something of heroin.
Oh, my personal brand of heroin.
What a dreadful, dreadful thing to say. Try saying that to a heroin addict, Robert Pattinson. It's not going to go down very well. Serious consequences.
Like, I'm only afraid of losing you. Like, you just met like a week ago.
Oh, it's very intense, though.
It is.
It's too intense. I'm getting uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh, Morgan is like,
Let's look at him.
handle it. And so the lion fell in love with the lamb. Oh my gosh, this dialogue is.
Gentle theme playing. That's what it just said on our subtitles.
The dialogue
Gentle.
is awful.
It
I
is.
mean,
It's Stephanie Meyer's writing. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
So this is like the meadow that they were supposed to like go on a cute hike and like actually have a real
meadow.
conversation, and then they found this circular meadow, and like that's where they like fell in love. But instead, they just did this weird scene where they just leave school and wander into the woods and have a conversation.
so it's better in the book, is what you're saying.
It is better in the book.
Okay.
A million times better in the book.
It feels more earned than what they did here.
I don't know what they're talking about in the chat, but they seem like they're having a good time.
They both hate sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and he gets everywhere.
Oh my god, he's sparkling.
See, that looks a little bit better than before, but still, it's not great.
They kind of dropped the sparkling after this.
Well, I mean, they did it in New Moon at the end.
Tom, I thought 50 Shades was fan fiction of this, not the other way around.
I
It
think
is.
so. Yeah.
It is.
Ah!
You get a little excited there, Morgan?
That energy of that noise you made before. And then like the hearing that and watching the laptop fly was just a lot.
This is perfect.
I told you you were getting unfiltered, real Morgan. You didn't want this. You didn't expect it. You'll never speak to me again.
Morgan, I will always talk to you because
Okay.
we always have
Morgan.
to talk about movies.
Morgan, you did pull
That's
a
nice
Tina.
of you. That's nice.
Billy
of you.
says you pulled a Tina, Morgan, with that.
Well, they needed someone to do it, didn't they?
Here,
It was
Abby,
just
that's a
me,
question. That's a question. What is the mascot of Forks High School?
Oh my god.
Or what is the theme of the prom?
Oh, yes. Monte Carlo.
Oh my god, this
More specifically, it's Monte Carlo, I believe.
I'd like to point out what happened was that I obviously have my headphones in to be able to hear you.
And when you
And my
like
elbow
yanked.
went like this.
Oh.
So I have a very what's the word? Don't know what the word is. Oh dear. Makeshift setup going on here. Because this is, funnily enough, not where we usually stream from, as people will realise. But I have all my situations.
Oh, how timely.
Oh my
The
god.
Spanish flu pandemic.
It's a very nice part of the world, this, isn't it? I mean, look at all these nice lakes and things.
That's why they live there, because there's no sun. So they don't have to worry about sparkling.
It's just all nice and hills and forests and wood.
Mm-hmm.
That's not very interesting.
We haven't even got to the baseball scene.
That is the best scene. Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
Not actually very interesting, sorry.
Esme reminds me of Brianne Chandler. that actress.
There we go. I like Kristen Stewart's mittens.
Oh my gosh. Is this just going to be a fashion commentary, Morgan?
I do though. I like a nice big pair of mittens. You can't do anything in them, but they're so warm, and you can go like this. Bang.
Oh my gosh.
It makes a fun noise.
No one else really has powers besides Jasper, Alice, and Edward, right?
Ooh, and their family.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cullens, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think Esme
There are
doesn't.
other tribes. Do they call them tribes? They don't call them tribes of
Rosalie.
vampires, do they? What do they call a group of vampires? A group of vampires is known as a coven. No.
Are they a coven too?
A
Like
group
witches?
of vampires is a pack.
His hair looks good here.
Yes.
I like that, whatever that is. I mean, the effects are awful again.
Well, I don't know where you are, Morgan. You say these things and we don't know what you're doing.
No, I always say it like afterwards, and I just they were having that whole big talk on the sea, the
big jumpy
lakefront.
nose.
Yeah, it was right near that, but there was that like
John
weird.
Roca.
John Roca's back.
Grace knows John Roca.
Roca, and then Roca stare down right there.
It was just a nice wooden pier type thing that was kind of eroding away into the lake. I liked that. It was a nice...
Also, this part, like, how are you really getting him up them steep ass stairs in that wheelchair? Like, they cut away like right before they actually go up the stairs. And I'm just
horrific
like,
stare down, really. That wasn't it from
Roca.
Just keeping it real, son. I feel like that's something John Roca has said. Or
Yes.
110%.
And he's always like, brother. I'm just like, stop.
I just say brother an awful lot.
He's really trying to drag his ass up.
That's what I'm saying. And look at that. And then they cut away, of course, because you're not going to see him drag that wheelchair up some stairs. You got a best friend in a wheelchair. You're not going to put no ramp up, Charlie. Like, come on.
you're not going to go to his house, probably.
He's much too interested in grooming his own mustache.
Apparently.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah, that little fast forward. That was great. This was just some guy's house they rented, and then they had to proceed to like replicate it for all the other movies.
Oh, that's tragic.
I don't know if I like the way the movie's shot, or I just like where it's shot.
What do
As
you
an
mean?
area. Like, I'm really into this kind of place and location.
Oh, okay.
But I can't tell whether I like the way the movie's shot or I just like where it's being shot. Can you go here? Can you visit here on like a tourist?
Forks, Washington?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a real place.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Screen Junkies made a whole documentary about
This
the
movie
whole
and the
town
yeah.
of Forks and like the impact that the movies have had on it.
I don't think it filmed in actual Forks. I want to say they filmed like in Oregon or somewhere in Oregon.
But they hold a celebration each year in Forks, and people dress up and like they have official characters of the like of the franchise, and they like were so insane. They're like, we get into characters so we don't eat all day, and like it was just like the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Fair enough to those people.
Oh my gosh.
I appreciate that. It's a nice house, this. I like this house. It's
And
fancy.
she's wearing gloves because she crushed that bowl and like cut her hands up and she was bleeding. So she put gloves on her for the next time she did it.
Terrible.
Just make her do it again.
Yeah.
I honestly never questioned that before, but yeah.
Yeah, she sliced her hand open, crushing that bowl the first time.
She should have just kept going like Leonardo DiCaprio and Django.
Yeah.
She's clearly not about the art, you know. You have to be about the art.
But that's really sweet of them, cooking food for her because they know she needs to eat.
Just get that email.
See, that's Jasper.
Who's your favorite Colin member? I like Rosalie.
It's either Jasper or Rosalie.
Yeah. And I like that we get more of her kind of story later, so you kind of understand why is the way she is.
Yeah.
Also, you know, she was also very kind of jealous because she was trying to get with Edward for years, and he was like, nah.
I don't have an answer for that question yet.
You don't need one right now.
Okay, I'll shut up then. I'll just sit here and be quiet.
You're
No,
gonna
I'm just
yank
saying, when you're done with the franchise, you can have an opinion about.
Yeah.
At least one movie.
Yeah, you can't really have an opinion yet because you haven't really seen anything of these characters.
Fine. I'll just.
He
be
really
here
has a futon because what is he gonna do?
Yeah, he doesn't
behind
sleep.
the blanket.
I just realized he has a TV. I wonder, like, what shows do you think Edward watches?
He watches documentaries about spider monkeys.
Or like, do you think he just like sits down and like watches Nick at Night? Like,
Bewitched. watches Nosferatu.
I'd like to think he watches.
Yeah.
No, that'd be nice.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
yes.
I'd like to think he just watches vampire movies over and over again because he just likes seeing himself on the big screen.
Oh my god.
Or would it be one of those things where it's like not accurate to his experience?
No, he won't mind that. He's too nice. Not that I know. I don't know. I think I'm becoming delirious.
These movies do that to you.
No, you can tell by the fact that I'm now starting to pronounce words weirdly. I haven't been on my phone yet. I shouldn't be going on my phone, should I? We're doing a watch along.
I say.
Professional watch
Don't go on your phone, Morgan.
Just thrown it away. It's fine. No, this dancing is awful.
Oh my god, the jumps.
This is also cringy.
Oh, that's better, Moogie. And like she gave him like 3 different lines, and he chose that one to say. So this was
what? Do you know the other ones?
I can't remember it. But I just remember like her giving him like 3 different lines or something like that to say, and Robert Pattinson chose that spider monkey
That's because
shit.
he's Robert Pattinson.
That's true. Like,
of course, he's gonna pick that weird ass shit.
My favorite thing was like that, like article he did at the beginning of quarantine, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna work out because I don't feel like it," and Like, because he's in the middle of shooting
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah. Well, he didn't for this. Like, they wanted him to, and he was just like, whatever.
Honestly,
Because the
respect.
man does what he wants to do.
That's literally what the tornado looked like on the news. Like that whole.
Not sure when.
Also, I'm
vampires
not. I said
don't-
this literally earlier today, but I'm not a climber, so this would not be like hot. This would be scary as
I would
heck.
not, if I was Edward, I would not trust Bella to be that high up in a tree.
Yeah, I know. She's so fucking clumsy.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
this is a terrible idea.
there were stunt people literally just in this fucking tree.
I don't know.
And a helicopter almost blew their asses out of the tree.
What?
Oh my god.
The helicopter that was getting that shot, like, almost blew the people out of the tree.
That is horrific. I still want to know where vampires learned the skill of
Mhm.
being able to become squirrels and climb up trees horrifically.
And he learns
large.
how to play this song. And you actually hear a Robert Pattinson song later in the movie.
God, he's playing the piano.
This is their theme. Gonna hear it a lot more. It's in all the movies. See, she's wearing a shirt.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, Morgan, you're still on the piano. Yikes.
I'm sorry, I've upset everyone. I've ruined it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Have I actually ruined it?
No,
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
not totally.
Okay.
Kidding. Kidding.
What do the police think they're
Stephanie
going to
Meyer.
do
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
such a-
there's Stephanie Meyer. Mhm.
against vampires?
That food looks good.
Right?
Food.
Yeah.
You think it looks good because it's a basic cheeseburger?
Yeah, that's true.
What a dreadful cameo.
She's also at their wedding
That
later.
food looks good.
Yeah.
Damn, they really
Was it called?
called everyone out. That's Mike.
Yeah.
He's got a cute little butt.
He does. Good for him.
Like, why is he doing to that bush?
I don't want to know.
That's the only
what
bush
you're
Mike can
thinking.
get in this whole movie.
What are you? What is going on? I didn't come for this.
You want to see Mike Newton grinding on a bush?
No. Did not want to see that.
And yes, Charlie is like the best in these movies. I think you just like him because his name is Billy. Billy. How come Billy Burke doesn't do more stuff? He's great.
He was really good in Revolution. Did you ever watch that show?
No,
It was really good.
that's the guy who plays the dad.
Yeah.
Does he have a
I
mustache
saw him
in
in
that
something
show?
else the other day.
I only care about his mustache. Strangely enough, I know it's
Gilmore
me.
Girls?
I guess. The funny
Based
thing to me is that
on-
it's like Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson, and Taylor Lautner, and then like Billy Burke and Peter Facinelli are the next credited.
Right? And they've probably had like such long careers, and they're just like after all these dumb kids who haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They're gonna try to make out.
That's
Oh,
gonna not go well because he's gonna grow his fangs and he's gonna try and drain her of blood because that's what vampires should do. I am getting delirious. I do apologize.
What time is it?
It's 10:30 p.m., but that doesn't sound very late, but it is when you get up at 6.
That's true. You're
Yeah, I
making me
mean,
tired.
It's 4:30 here, and I'm
We're about to pass out.
exhausted.
You're already ready for a nap.
Well,
Yeah.
Abby, did you have your nap early today?
I napped for about 10 minutes, Morgan, and
It's
then
not
a
good,
crisis
was it,
happened
really? A
because
crisis?
The water.
because our water was shut off.
Oh my
That is
god.
a crisis.
Are you throwing big parties like these young celebrities, Abby? And that's what they show you.
No, not at all.
Maintenance.
Oh, dear.
Oh my god, the way he jumps back.
Right?
I mean, it looks like she pushes him off.
Again, it's
Like,
so
he really
intense.
Threw himself back.
It's aggressively intense. Like, I'm all into intensity in certain situations, but good lord, movie.
Morgan has the sleeping
It
schedule of a
doesn't-
68-year-old man. Yeah, you kind of do, Morgan. Kimber's right.
It's not my fault I have to get up at 6 to go to work. Well, I
Where
don't
do
have
you
to get up
work?
at 6 to go to work, but I like to have some time in the morning.
He works at Amazon.
For Jeff Bezos.
Exactly. I mean, it's not a nice thing, you know, ultimately, but it's a nice place. Ultimately, I don't like the fact that I work for Jeff Bezos, but
So if you lifted up his shirt and just put like some ice cream on there, could you just make Cold Stone on Edward?
Oh my god, Janine.
ice cream.
Could you just treat his body like a marble slab and just like make ice cream? Just put some toppings in there.
I had some ice cream yesterday. Stop making me want ice cream again.
Sorry.
Now I'm
Look,
hungry.
This scene always got like the loudest laugh every time I saw this movie in the theater. Everyone laughed at this scene because Charlie was just like
How many times did you see this movie in the theater?
a lot.
Do you know what I'm actually
I saw
going
it
to?
4 times in theater.
Oh my
3 or 4
god.
times. Yeah.
I'm actually going to come out with a bold statement.
What's that?
This is nowhere near as bad as people make it out.
Right?
Thank you.
I
This
appreciate
is
that.
like this. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's cheese ball and nonsense
Intense at times.
and
Too
and too intense. But it's not a bad movie.
It's the baseball scene.
Yes, it's coming up. It's so good.
Baseball. I
They like to play.
baseball.
They like to play baseball during like thunder and lightning storms because, yeah,
It's,
Let's
playing
play
baseball.
baseball during a
it's
thunderstorm.
the only time that they can play.
Yeah, because nobody else is playing during a thunderstorm. You can't play baseball in thunderstorm.
And the way they like crack the ball is very loud, like lightning, so they can just hear those sounds and think it's the lightning, but it's really the Cullens playing baseball.
Oh God. Do they have all the sound effects of a stadium of baseball? I don't know.
I like how Maisie tweeted it.
This is such a good scene.
Billy says the real anger is towards New Moon. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, where's my baseball hat? Upstairs. I was wearing it today because my hair was a mess. That's not interesting. I'm trying to be interesting, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we just love this scene, so we're focusing.
Oh,
There's like nothing to say besides just take it in.
Yeah,
okay.
it's really fun.
I already hate it.
So I want the behind the scenes. They like did so much previs, Grace.
For this scene.
Yeah, like with CGI, like they practiced, like they knew how they were gonna like film it almost.
So was it? Should I have watched the behind the scenes stuff?
We should have.
Oh, God.
An extended cut.
I know.
So at the end, I was like, whatever.
What are you godding, Morgan? What happened
Just
now?
everything about this, and how this.
What? Is it good or bad?
Why are the effects dreadful?
Because this movie had no money, Morgan. They're doing the best they can. They have.
Make it without all the garbage CG. You can make cheap movies without CG that have effects in them. You have to be smart about it. And I said about like a Canadian person.
My monkey man.
What
What's
is
everyone's?
obsession?
Yeah.
Monkeys. Spider monkeys, monkey man.
Okay, I'll say it. I freaking hate Alice's hair.
Yeah.
Look.
What the short the that?
Yeah.
I hate this
Why?
thing. This is them literally walking on a carpet that they're just pulling.
I quite like her hair. That hair's fine. What's wrong with that hair? Sorry, I'm interrupting your special scene.
Well, you already said it was terrible, so that's fine.
Oh dear. Action. Oh, the glide of them.
Because they're being pulled on like a magic carpet that looks like
glide.
grass.
A magic carpet.
Yeah, like in real life, they're just walking as they're being pulled on like a carpet that's like a treadmill. Like they're just.
Oh,
pulling.
I thought you meant it turned into Aladdin all of a sudden.
No.
That
How they
would have
made-
been interesting. Could you imagine if that started to happen? I can imagine Robert Pattinson, Kristen Stewart, giving it all the I could show you the world.
Oh my god, no, please no.
Who are these vampires?
They're nomads. They're called the nomads. They're the ones who have actually been killing people. They killed the butt crack Santa and that other factory worker man in the beginning.
Nomads because they have no home.
Yes, and you see they have red eyes.
Not really. It's all very grey. Oh, I can see the red eyes now.
Yes.
Is the vampire hunters in these movies?
No.
Oh. Is there any?
Uh-oh, of course. Perfect gust of wind. That is so corny. That did not feel natural at all.
Are these vampires like regular vampires being
There's evil vampires.
against garlic, crucifixes, and
No.
other such behaviours?
No, none of that is set up in this world.
Oh. Not really vampires then, are they? They're just cannibals.
Oh my goodness.
People are either loving me or absolutely hating me at the minute.
I appreciate you putting up with our nonsense, Kimber. We love you.
I love that. I just want to say that I'm not watching along with the movie, so I can only imagine how things look by your descriptions. It's a journey. It is a journey. Kimber, you think I'm the funniest man alive. However, I get the impression that the three lovely people on the stream with me really have had quite enough of me for
Never.
one day. I don't know how to do watch-alongs. I don't know if you're supposed to talk all the damn time or not.
Well, you are, but it works better when you're in sync with everyone else.
Yeah.
Damn.
Me calling it like it is.
I mean, so yes, now the blonde one wants to eat her because he loves the chase. He's obsessed with tracking her.
That seems very vampiric.
Oh my God,
Yes.
what's he doing? Like, he's gonna get her.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Played that up a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Again, though, it's all very intense.
Kimber has a good idea for you, Morgan, for a new show.
This is, oh my God, this is
Morgan
also.
has seen it where we just watched.
It's
Yes.
just, if I were her dad, I would like be so confused all the time because like she does stuff like this, and then like 2 weeks later, she's like, he is the love of my life.
And then she's like depressed for 3 months.
Yep.
Until Jacob brings her back to life.
In. Oh,
New
is
Moon.
that why it's called New Moon? Because it's about a moon? Because it's about werewolves?
Sort of, yeah.
An eclipse because
New Moon
the
is
sun
more.
coming over the moon, or the moon is coming over the sun, so the moon is blocking out the sun, so it's even more about werewolves. And then the sun comes out in breaking dawn, so it's all about vampires again. Is that the
honestly
deal?
don't know if she put that much thought into it. I think
Yeah.
she got started on the Twilight thing and then said, what are other
Moon phases.
Yeah.
Times
Well,
of day.
I'm gonna analyze it unnecessarily deeply because
Okay.
that tends to be what I do.
Oh yeah, in the book she has to like think of something very hurtful for it to say to him so he doesn't follow her.
To a dad,
Yes.
call his mustache garbage.
That would have worked.
Dad, your mustache is terrible and I hate it.
It will never be in the Mustache Hall of
It will
Fame.
never. It is exempt from the Mustache Hall of Fame as it is sadly on the wrong show. So therefore, I have insulted the poor man's mustache.
He's like that one vine where it's like, Jesus, take the wheel.
There'll be no singing of Jesus Take the Wheel on this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
About to get kicked off.
Yeah.
We like vampires and that sort of thing here. We don't like
Jesus.
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 Carrie Underwood.
Okay.
And it really does like riding on in the back of cars.
He really does.
Standing
That's just his MO.
Well, I have never had the desire to stand up when in a car.
What if you're Emma Watson listening to We Could Be Heroes in a tunnel in Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Never. No, I don't. Never have I ever wanted to stand up while a car was moving that I was in.
You haven't lived, Morgan. You haven't lived.
Have you done that? Have you stood up?
Janine probably knows this, but Henry Cavill was Stephanie Meyer's first choice for Edward Cullen.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh, gosh, I would have died. I would have died. And he would have had to dye his hair blonde, like brownish blonde. No thanks. I like him as a dog head man.
I mean, Henry Cavill's some years older than Robert Pattinson, isn't he? I mean, he's not like, they're not the same generation.
No, I don't think so. I think Cavill's a good amount older.
So it's a little bit too old then. Because Pattinson's just about getting away with this. I mean, I know he's a vampire and everything.
Don't be jealous. You got Emmett. Just because Edward didn't want you.
He's your brother, anyways.
Yeah. But like when she first got changed, she was like,
Like,
she was trying to get with Edward hard. But he was like, no, you're too vain. I don't like it.
whole family.
Did they sing the You're So Vain song?
Yes,
I
they did.
think they did.
Fun facts.
That's
So that I
exactly
can
what
say
they did.
them.
Don't think we can sing that on this. We'll probably get taken off YouTube.
Probably.
I don't know how it works.
You are my life now. Oh my gosh.
It's very intense. Is it any wonder why a considerable amount of preteen people liked this movie? When it's so intense, when everybody's emotions are running all intense at the age of 12,
Yes.
Yes.
and everybody's like, this is what life must be like. And then they've grown up and they think this is what life is like, and it's all about vampires. And really, wouldn't the world be better if vampires did exist?
Yes.
Yes, I think it would be. I've not seen too many more nice pieces of clothing yet.
Oh, sorry you're disappointed in the fashion.
You're about to see some cowboy hats.
Yeah.
No.
No?
I tried a cowboy hat on once and it looked horrendous.
Oh.
Can you imagine me wearing a full-on cowboy hat?
I think it could be look if you went all out and did
Dreadful.
like
No.
the boot cut jeans.
No. Dreadful.
Cowboy boots.
Horrible. The worst look ever. I would sooner look. I would look better in. In fact, no. If I ever worn a top hat, don't know. I just feel like that suits my aesthetic. I like Alice's hair. I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah, Abby, what's your problem?
What is my problem?
He says he likes Alice's hair.
Oh, sorry about it.
I'm not surprised you've just zoned out of anything I'm saying, Abby, to be honest with you. That's
No, I was very
completely
intense because I was
understandable.
thinking about how like, what is the logic of him going to that school that she has no connection to? Like, she went, but she doesn't.
It's the tape,
Yes, that's right.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
We'll find out. We're going to watch.
There's literally a picture of her in her ballet costume on the
Oh
front.
my gosh.
Don't touch her. Don't. You can still save her.
Oh my god.
How about your balance?
If it's not aggressively intense love, it's aggressively intense kidnapping or whatever the hell's gone on.
That's the theme of these movies. Intense.
Also, like, how was she able to disappear without them knowing?
They were supposed to be watching her. And they're
Yeah.
talking to the concierge.
For what?
It's not a very logical
Restaurants?
movie, is it?
They don't eat.
Yeah.
There's not too much sense that's made in this movie, is there? Just a little bit.
This voiceover is straight out from the book.
Almost dropped my mic. Not my mic. My roommate's mic.
Landon's.
Should drop the mic like properly, like.
At
At the end of the movie, just drop the mic.
Abby out. No.
Not yet. I just say a hot take before I drop it.
Yeah, that's true. Legit though, you built me up for a movie that was way worse than this.
I don't know.
Who was filming that moment between Bella and her mom?
And who set up that? He really set up a TV in that closet.
Film students feel
Why was this like our C-store films?
It literally is. Should have just recreated this scene and Viana would have never known.
No. My foot's falling asleep. Oh my god.
Did that do anything?
No, she literally just pepper sprayed a vampire.
I like his camcorder.
Oh my god, my foot.
His Canon Vixia.
I
That's not
miss holding cameras like that to film things.
Oh my god, my leg.
Feels like you're actually filming something, doesn't it, when you're doing that? Rather than
I forgot about that part. And I watched this movie 2 weeks ago.
It breaks me.
Oh my god. Is he like Superman right here?
oh, he's Batman.
Her leg.
Batman, Janine.
Well, Batman doesn't fly. That's what I'm saying. He's like leaping away with her like Superman.
Now she's gonna bleed out. That's so gnarly.
What are these people gonna do in the morning when they come back to their studio and it's just all fucked up?
They're going to clean it up because that's what good people do. They clean up other people's mess.
I don't know if there is a studio left in
What
the
a
world.
terrible thing to say.
Henry Cavill could have done it though, because we were saying it looked like Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very intense.
So another thing I learned from the behind the scenes is that this is the first stuff they filmed.
This is the
What,
first.
this battle?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Because it took the longest in terms of stunts and everything. So like they like this is like it was like Kristen Stewart's first day.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh,
They just want to eat her. They all want to eat her. There should be somebody over. Oh, that was evil. There should be somebody. Oh, fire. Okay. There should be somebody over the background going, "Give in to your inherent vampire
Oh my god.
needs.
Is that person you?
Yes.
Hurry up, Edward. Like shit. Taking your sweet ass time.
Mm-hmm.
Either you're gonna let her change into a vampire or you're gonna suck the venom out.
The music in this scene.
Doesn't she eventually
That's him.
become a vampire?
That's Robert Pattinson singing.
No.
It
are you
is.
serious?
Yes.
No.
It is. Yes. This song is Robert Pattinson.
Oh my god. I don't believe you. I feel like you're.
It is. It is.
Oh my
I swear to
god.
God. I swear to God.
I thought she eventually did become a vampire, or is that just because of the child?
You'll see, Morgan. Just be patient.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Chill
trying
out, Morgan.
to spoil it myself.
See, I told you.
Grace tried to challenge Janine on that one.
I'm dead. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's Robert Pattinson.
Still hear it on
You can see hear it on Morgan's now.
yeah.
Copyright strike.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just but it didn't get I couldn't hear yours until like the last 5 minutes.
I'll turn it down.
No, it's fine. It's almost over.
Ow, ow, ow. Sorry. Nobody will ever want to do this with me again.
Only if you're on time with us, and that'll be.
We'll always do a watch along with you. You got to figure out what you're doing next time with.
Yeah.
With what?
Do you want to do that with all these movies, Morgan, or is this enough for you? Live
It
watch?
also wasn't like truly that annoying, Morgan. I hope you know.
Yes,
What?
it was. Your delay.
Oh, it's just because I feel like it was. I feel like you were all very upset.
Would you want to do this with all the movies, Morgan, or just is this like your fail right here?
I mean, look, I don't know if, frankly, there will be time to do it for all of the movies, but I would like to do more of these. Maybe it's not like on a.
Maybe we should do it again for the last movie.
That's probably a good idea.
That'd be fun.
And if Abby wants to come on that episode of the podcast,
Ooh, yes. I would on Morgan Hasn't Seen.
she would be our first guest on Morgan Hasn't Seen ever.
Dang, that's an honor.
Yeah, that's true, actually, isn't it? That is
Yes.
that is true. How
I've been on
many?
Machine Mondays.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've never had a guest on Morgan Hasn't Seen. It's the only show we haven't had a guest on yet. So
No, it's because a guest on Morgan Hasn't Seen would theoretically have to be the one who chooses the movie, and you've only been willing to not choose the movie that I'm forced to watch as of this month when we changed it around.
Yes.
76 episodes into Morgan hasn't seen currently, and
So many.
Yeah.
will be 80 by the time that we actually have a guest on, which is nice.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's cool.
Honestly, like the movie peaked for me, like in the last scene, and like the rest was like, okay,
Oh, like prom and stuff.
yeah, like I could turn it off right now.
Yeah, right. I kind of feel you on that. People always make fun of this part of her just like stutteringly freaking out.
Sounds like me.
She can't say stuff like that.
I need to clip that out. That's like a reaction.
It actually sounds like me. I'm fairly convinced that breathing apparatus in her nose isn't attached correctly.
No, it's like 1 minute it's like really close to her eyes, and the next it's not.
Script soup. Also, I forgot about the whole prom scene
Right?
when Jacob just kind of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Right? He just comes out of the woods like
Oh, I'm in shadow. Oh, that's probably for the best.
Also, she like broke her leg, and that implies that she just like broke her ankle.
yeah.
he like stepped on her.
femoral artery.
But he also stepped on her leg and like broke her
Oh,
chin.
Pattinson is in a suit.
How's the suit? What are we rating it?
Is this the next fashion moment?
The dress is a
Uh,
1 out of 10.
I hate that
I-
dress with leggings
Leggings and
and a sneaker, girl.
I mean, it's to be honest with you, it is the kind of suit I would wear. However, I would wear it with a black shirt,
I like Charlie's flannel.
so it would be
He has
entirely
the best prom outfit.
Yeah,
entirely black.
it's giving
Because
up
you know,
Dan Merle vibes.
It really
he
is.
is.
Yeah, like why would Jacob just be in these woods over here? Like, what the hell?
Because he's a werewolf
Just hanging out.
and he lives in the woods.
But like the
And
top,
he like he dressed up. Like, did like Charlie tell him, "Hey, Bella doesn't have a date to the prom. You should go there." Like, but he knows she's a date. So why would he like get dressed up?
And he goes like
this
this.
was a wig, right?
Yeah, it has. Because look at the hairline. That's
Yeah.
not where his hair
Yeah, and like Eclipse, I think is the worst with the wigs. So bad, so bad.
I don't
Is she-
like Taylor Lautner's weird shirt.
His hair looks better in New Moon, but
I thought he had short hair in these movies.
he will.
Mm.
Oh, and the rivalry begins. That grandma sweater. Oh my gosh.
Like, where does he go?
Right? he's
I
not a
know.
wolf.
I know it's the whole thing of like which team are you on situations, but
She is just so dressed so poorly for the prom.
Look at that grandma sweater and a sneaker and some crusty old leggings and a garage sale dress. Like, oh no.
Janine,
Oh,
what is wrong with sweaters that should be worn by grandparents?
Nothing. You just don't wear them to prom.
I do.
You wore that to prom?
I wore my famous grandpa. No, I didn't.
Prom is an important rite of passage. I've never noticed that line before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
I just don't want you to miss anything. And Mike isn't pissed that she like straight up lied to him and said she wasn't going to be at prom.
Oh my god, yeah.
I can't remember whether I hated or liked my prom. Probably hated it.
I didn't go to prom. Fun fact.
That's
was
not
different.
fun. Do you remember the suit? It
I
was
went to prom. Yeah. I think, did I go to junior prom? No, I just went to senior prom. My boyfriend was a junior.
we had one. There was only one. My suit was maroon,
Maroon.
and I was wearing a bow tie. Obviously, it was a bit too big. It didn't look very good.
Excuse me.
I look better in a suit now.
And this couple's like, we can't compete, and then they just leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they both come like
Yeah, they're like, we can't handle this.
like I
Yeah.
felt the second AD yelling at the extras to move.
Oh my god.
Get the hell out of here.
Like I just imagine the AD on set being like, "Okay, extras," and then they like try to like be cool.
But the extras take too long getting off there, and they have to do it 7 times before they get off quick enough. I think that's exactly what happened. I don't know. I'm going to shut up. Sorry. You're all watching the movie.
I'm just thinking of like schmodown questions Abby could ask.
Abby should be the one thinking of Schmodown. You shouldn't be thinking of Schmodown questions for Abby to
I
ask.
know, right?
Yeah,
I-
there's a chance if I write these, like they could end up in your match. So don't put it out there that you're trying to give me questions.
Well, maybe I'll just retire right here, right now, and help you and become a question writer.
Janine, are you one of the people that advocates for Twilight being in Inner Geekdom?
Yes.
I think we need more fantasy in general.
It's not geeky enough.
I think anything that has a fandom needs is up for Inner Geekdom. Like if you can have RoboCop in Inner Geekdom, then I think this is fine.
I think this part's funny.
Who decided to have RoboCop in Inner Geekdom?
Imagine you're just walking by and you see this shit.
Yeah, girl, he ain't gonna change you right now at the prom. Like, you really thought that was gonna happen? For now.
I'd be about it. I'd let it happen.
Girl, he's 109.
I don't care how old he is. He's vampire.
Do you feel like it's creepy that he's 109?
Well,
He's a
technically
vampire.
here
That's very
he's
young.
like 107 or 108 because I don't think he says he's 109 until Eclipse. Yeah,
That's very, very young for a vampire.
technically he was turned at 17, so he's forever 17, but he's been alive.
Forever
So, yeah.
17, the knockoff younger sister of Forever 21.
9-year-olds.
True.
I mean, I've been able to do that for years. Tomorrow I'm going to be 17 again. So
I forgot about this whole part.
yeah.
She
Billy,
really
you-
pulled up
Billy, you
to the
have to-
prom.
Billy, you have to kiss somebody on the neck if you're a vampire. That's the
Oh, she's
point.
sad.
Because her man is dead.
Dead.
Too bad she doesn't get to come back for the next movie.
She's in the next
In the
one.
second
Oh,
one.
She's not in
But
Eclipse.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes.
Yeah, she's in the clip.
Okay, but the
And I love this song, and it's not even on the soundtrack.
Well, that doesn't make much
The
sense.
remote. How do I not get it to do that?
So intense.
Well, Morgan,
How did you feel?
is he done with the movie or is he still like in the ballet studio?
I know.
He really is
Oh.
vibing. Look at him.
I love this song, 15 Steps, but
that's
it's not.
it.
It's not on the
It's
soundtrack.
just-
So.
I'm gonna turn it off now.
Yes, Morgan, what do you think?
You have to find out on the show
Oh, you have to
Yes, true.
Oh,
on Wednesday.
That Morgan hasn't seen.
Yes.
Seen on Wednesday. No, I will reiterate the comment I've made several times. I was sold a much worse movie than that.
And
That
that's
was a perfectly fine but silly and absurdly intense cheeseball teeny teen sparkle vampire movie.
yes.
But by no means did I despise every second of it, which I was told I was going to. So therefore, success. Well done, Janine. Well done, Abby. Well done, Grace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, this was fun.
Yes.
It
Thank you
was
guys
fun.
for joining us.
It was very fun. I had fun. I don't know if anybody else had fun. I don't know if you're just saying you had fun, because I actually did have fun. Now I just
This
feel
was a great
I had-
pre-birthday celebration.
Twilight.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with Twilight.
yes, but there is things with Twilight and me.
Oh my God, Morgan. No.
Yes.
Well, Abby and Grace, where can the people find you? The two people who are still here.
My Instagram and my Letterboxd are GraceW97.
That's it.
Yeah.
Y'all can find me at Abigail Friel on everything and at my Patreon or patreon.com/Abigail Friel. So
Yes. Go to her
New Patreon for Abby there. Go and support Abby. Abby's great.
Yes.
Generally.
yes. Thank you.
At most things, including putting up with me on a Twilight live watch along when I was turning even more delirious by the second. I'm not even sure I would be able to say all our usual plugs, Janine, that we do on the shows. All I will say is that check out, of course, this coming week's Morgan Hasn't Seen, where we'll be talking more in depth about that movie we've just watched.
We will.
The first Twilight movie, simply called Twiglet.
Yes, we'll be talking about Twiglet on Wednesday, so join us for that.
We will. That is, of course, on the It's a Wonderful podcast feed. Where can you find the It's a Wonderful podcast feed, Janine? Do you want to do it in my version or in your own version?
In my version, where I just say all places where podcasts can be found.
It's also accurate. It's also accurate.
I like how Morgan's just chilling. Look at this.
What do you want me to be doing?
I don't know.
This is so unusual.
You look like you're about to fall asleep. Like
I am when I go to actual bed.
It's like almost midnight over there.
press end broadcasting, you'll be like, okay, good night.
I just find it fascinating how on our usual Patreon live streams, I'm all set up nice with my nice little setup and, background, and I'm all official, and then just public live stream that we haven't done in months.
And you're just
I'm just like,
dead on a couch.
I'll just lie here like this and just be comfy.
What a goofball.
And goofball is something I don't get called very often. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Anything else we have to plug away with, Janine?
Just look for the 50th episode of Machine Mondays this Monday.
That's true.
And everyone watch the Schmodown tonight.
Oh yes.
Well, that's
big
true
match.
as well.
Kevin Smith versus Chris Jericho. Throwdown, yeah. To do that on the SEN network, which is kind of redundant to call it the SEN network, but
That's a compliment.
Oh, what a very fair point that was.
All right, guys.
Lovely. There we go. Yes. Janine, all the good stuff is at where?
You can find us at It's a Wonderful One on Twitter. Check out our Patreon at It's a Wonderful One on patreon.com. Get some merch and check out my artwork at G9 Design on tpublic.com. And where can everybody find you? Can find me at Janine DeBean on Twitter and Instagram. And you are the Purple Dawn.
I am. Do you want to carry on? I'll just let you do it.
No, you're too relaxed. Like, I think you need to put some work into this.
Okay, well, yes, I am, of course. You can find me at the Purple Dawn with a 3 instead of the E in the on Twitter. Because, Janine.
3 is the magic number.
There you go. There you go. That's it. That's where you can find me. But of course, the show, It's a Wonderful Podcast. 3 shows we've got going on there, like Janine said. The 50th episode of Machine Monday is coming up on Monday. Morgan Hasn't Seen Talking That Movie on Wednesday. And then the main show on Friday, where it will be me and Nolan. Again, talking about some such nonsense that me and Nolan like to talk about, but it's where we give love to those older movies that we love so much. And we do love them. We do love them. I'm very excited for the Twilight series, to be perfectly honest with you. Like that,
Yay.
I kind of enjoyed that way more than I thought I was going to.
Rob Pattinson, performed by Rob Pattinson.
I told you.
Yes. Crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't believe you either.
Ridiculous.
Dare
It's
you?
ridiculous. I did not know Robert Pattinson was a singer as well. I did
And
not.
he's Batman. What the heck?
And then
He's
I think there's a
everything.
song, there's like part of the score in one of the movies, maybe New Moon, where his sister is just singing some ooh sounds. And it's his sister.
Amazing.
Pattinson family is very talented.
Well, I mean, I hope we'll do more watch-alongs.
Yes.
If people will be able to, cope with me. I'm not too sure. Don't know.
We love you.
We will. Okay, we will.
Maybe at the start, but not by now. Not when I've started getting daisy-eyed and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't
I think
even
it's
make
just-
any sense, does it? I know.
I think you're just daisy-eyed because it's like midnight over there. So
It's
Go
11:15.
ahead, Morgan.
Thanks for shunning me away. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I think there may only be one thing left to do, and I suppose we have to do it on here as well,
oh, okay.
unless we don't, because I don't really know how to do these.
What is this?
Oh, we always end our show with a long bye.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
So, do you want to do that, Megan, or should we just say bye and call
I
it a
don't
day?
know. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. You're the one that likes to count down.
I say we just say bye.
Okay. We'll do
Okay.
it normally.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thank you guys for joining us. Bye.